it's rather hard, I think. I would say the biggest things is intonation and timing, especially in this middle section. Make sure you don't drag or rush. I feel like I have a tendency to drag on those dotted quarter notes a little and then rush on the 8th note followed by 6/16 notes with the tongue, slur tongue, etc. So just make sure you're very aware of that. So I'll read the comments that Mr. Vernon wrote. The energy and excitement should immediately be heard by the listener. Direction of the phrases and clarity of the sound is of utmost importance. All articulation and slur should be clearly played, all with a great sound. So, tempo is 104, something like this. It's very important that you practice this slowly, especially in some of the licks where you have a D natural followed by a D flat. Just in the next measure, I'm going to try to find one here. I can't really find one at the moment, but there's a couple times where, just like at the beginning. Make sure that sounds different than. Sorry about those flubs, but you just have to make sure that those are very different. Also, make sure you don't rush this part. Make sure you're carrying that quarter note into the next bar with the 8th note tied to it. Really, it's just really important to stay relaxed in this etude. It is very difficult, especially this section in the middle. That section, I would especially work on the intonation and the timing just to make sure you have those half steps. I would work on just knowing where those half steps are and knowing where you're going to breathe, because there's pretty much nowhere to breathe. I try to go as far as I can in one breath. Let me try that again now. I feel like I could have done better. So. If you really need to, you can breathe after these 8th notes, I think. Just make sure you're still giving the 8th note full value. Another thing is when you're practicing this, make sure you're not practicing it short. It's going 104. That's top tempo. When you play this, if you practice it short, slow, when you get to this tempo, you're just going to be like, you're going to be picking everything, pecking. You really want to strive for that great sound, so I would really recommend practicing this. It's in C minor. Practice this with a drone in C minor, and just play it slowly and aim for the best possible sound, and make sure you distinguish every possible thing you can. This etude is very straightforward, but it gives a lot of challenges to younger players because I feel like they're just not 100% confident on the half steps, and some of these rhythms are a little tricky, and some of the dynamics are hard, and a lot of the phrasing is hard to get. But overall, I think this is a simple etude in the grand scheme of things. So I hope this video helps. Thanks.